Over there? Okay, all right.
We met at another salon we worked at, and I was very, very busy, and Tori had interviewed and received the job as a hairstylist, and I was not the kindest person to welcome her.
She wasn't. I thought she was probably the meanest person in the salon, quite honestly.
And that is only because of my insecurity
Okay.
and not knowing what was going on.
What was your insecurity, though?
You gotta take all my clients.
Oh, interesting. That's so interesting. The things that Teresa's good at, I'm not. Or I don't enjoy them. I'm not going to say I'm not good at them. I don't enjoy them. And the things that I enjoy doing, she does
I do not like to do.
So we work out really well. I think we both have a super good work ethic. We don't procrastinate. I don't have to sit and wonder, is she doing her jobs? I know she's done them, and I hope you feel the same.
I do. If I ask Tori to do something, I know it's going to be done in a timely fashion.
Yeah,
I don't need to double check. Only once in a while. And me too.
That's as we've gotten older.
That's right.
The memory goes.
Okay. Can you work on my portal?
After I saw Tori work for a while, she hardly knew me, and I approached her and asked her if she wanted to go into business together.
She did, and I thought she was crazy. I did. I was like, I don't even know you that well. But I remember you came up to me. We were sitting outside on the bench, and she's like, you have a good work ethic. Like, I think we could work together. Have you ever wanted to open a salon? And I said, yeah. I have a 5-year plan, basically. Within 5 years, I'd like to open one. And she's like, I think we should. And I thought she was nuts. But she saw something that I didn't at the time. And I would say we worked together for 6 years at that salon. And by then, I mean, we were like the best of friends. So it was pretty much like we were going to do it. It was in the cards.
It really was.
As cosmetologists, yeah, unfortunately we make mistakes also. I mean, the thing I think to do is not freak out in front of the client, because as soon as they know that you're freaked out, they automatically freak out. So it's to stay calm, own up to it. If it's something that can't be fixed, if it's something that can be fixed, you just fix it. Like it's not a big deal. But if it's something there, say, well, I actually cut this a little too short, so unfortunately, you might have a bob instead of a shoulder-length haircut or something like that. And I think, talk to the client and let them know that, you're sorry and that you can still give them a really good haircut. You can, try to fix it. I think, giving a discount, giving some products on the way out might help too. But everybody makes mistakes. I don't think there's any profession out there where you don't make a mistake, and you have to own up to it and try to make it as right as possible. I think that's the key.
Exactly. So, what I'm saying is,
It was my instinct. I know. It wasn't even like I didn't have that happen, but
Every client I have has touched my heart and my life in some way, and I feel honored that they let me touch their head and they feel comfortable enough to express themselves. And we've been through a lot of births and deaths and moving and hairstyle changes, and
a lot of clients that I love like family almost. For me, and I know Teresa also, a lot of our clients we've seen anywhere from 15 to 20 plus years, and they really are like, they feel like a part of our family. So yeah, a lot of them touch my heart. I mean, when they're going through rough times or something, I feel sadness and empathy, and I totally, you want to help people that you care about. So there's quite a few people like that. I can't name just a few because I've been doing hair for over 20 years, and I've come across so many amazing people, and still have a lot of them in my life. And so, yeah, there's a ton of people that have touched my heart and inspired me even.
I was really sick about 7 years ago and had cancer, and my clients and my friends here were really, really empathetic and were very helpful and understanding, and that's kind of what we draw here is we just want people like us.
You notice that the clients loved us just as much as we love them. When times are good and everybody's happy, it's easy to be, there for people and like be around. But when the times are hard, the fact that Teresa has clients that she has seen for, oh my gosh, many, many years, and they stayed at T Salon. They didn't go to other salons. So they went to each of us that were available and waited for her to come back. So when she came back, she had a full clientele, and that's huge, especially for someone that's worked so long and built a big clientele. It says a lot that they're gonna hang in there, and maybe I know I don't cut their hair just like Teresa. We're all very different. So they hung in there and they waited for her to come back, and she came back with full clientele and working full time. Yeah.
They allowed me to cut their hair again, even though it was, I don't know what word to say. It was hard to come back. I don't know what to say on that one, Heart, but they did all help me. Everybody here helped me.
So COVID was another tough time. We shut down, and our clients came out to help us. We had so many people that were giving us money, and not just like $5, $10. I'm talking hundreds, thousands of dollars. And it was definitely needed. This was before the PPP. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to survive. I honestly thought T Salon was no more after when COVID started and we got shut down. And between like our clients helping us, the thing that resonated with me is that our clients, they're all lovely people. They are just like us, quite honestly. I always think T Salon is like the Cheers of hair salons. You come in, we all know you. It's like, it feels good. It's like, so the fact that these people are like that for us, I know they're like that for other small businesses. And the fact that they chose to give to us during that time when maybe they didn't have as much money, or their family members or whoever, it meant a lot. It showed a lot that they care as much about us as we care about them. Yeah.
I was very stressed out, but I spent a lot of time researching for the PPP and other options that would let us have money. But I was really overwhelmed by the amount of donations and gift certificates people bought. And, we sometimes go to their house and cut their hair in the garage with masks on, so they really appreciated that as well. And we're really happy when we reopened again.
Yeah.
Downtown, and the only reason, I don't even know why we went, there was a specific reason for that. And not assume that there's no, but I also have 20-year-old and something bad or whatever.
People definitely come in and they trust us, and they're open and honest, and they tell us things that maybe they don't even tell their spouses, and it's not necessarily always like they're looking for advice. I think sometimes they're just looking for someone to like let go and have somebody listen and just let them be heard, So I think that's a big part of therapy also, is like finding a safe place, trusting someone, and whatever you say, it's okay.
But she grew up here.
Okay.
And she said lunch was great.
Actually, just recently, one of my very, very, very best friends and client for a long time passed away unexpectedly of a heart attack, and it's still raw, and I'm still in shock, and it's really, really sad. And then I just had a client tell me that his father had been ill, and his father had passed away 2 weeks ago, and he wanted to give me a heads up so that he doesn't lose it in here while we're talking. I had a client last year or so who didn't show up, and I was very worried, and this client was going through chemotherapy, and I called her house because it was unusual for her to be late, and her wife had to tell me that she had passed away. Just heartbreaking.
I've had clients that have told me about their parents or their siblings or their spouse so much that I feel like I know this person and I've never even met them. And honestly, when they come in and tell me that whoever I've known about for years has passed, it honestly feels like a loss for me, even though I've never met them. It's just through their stories and their experiences with these people that it's not just that I feel empathy for them. I actually am sad myself.
We're friends, and we are so intimate with our clients and touching their head and great conversations and being a part of their lives that when they're gone, it's a hole. It's hard you can't fill it.